everyone, I'm Tara, co-founder of Kylove, and I'm here today to film a tutorial with the Daydream palette. So this is a palette that's a collaboration with Josie, or Sunshine the Bee on Instagram, and she's known for doing really cool painterly type makeup looks with her makeup. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do a look that's a little bit more editorial, a little bit more free shapes type of thing, but definitely going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to get into some of these colors here. Okay, so this is how you use the palette. First I like to load up a brush with water. So I have my little water cup thing down here, and then I take the palette and I make sure that I swirl it around in here. So you want to make sure that it's nice and saturated with water. So you're going to mix it up until you feel like the color is thick enough where it's going to be, I'll show you what it looks like on the brush. This is the consistency that you want. You want it to be where it's thick, where on the brush. So you don't really want it to be watery. You definitely want it to be more of like a thicker paste. That way it'll apply with a lot of pigmentation. So I'm going to take my brush loaded up, and I'm gonna go on my outer corner. This is gonna be kind of more of like a graphic liner type look, but with some free shapes as well. So I'm gonna go from my corner. And I'm gonna make a loop at the top. Like this. All right, so this is a shape that I'm going for. Now it's time to try and replicate it on the other side, which is always super fun. All right, so now I have symmetrical shapes on both sides, and I'm gonna go in with this shade next to it, which is gonna be, or actually underneath it, called Aurora. It's this like really cute creamsicle type orange. It's looking a little bit lighter on camera right now, but it's like definitely a really beautiful pastel orange. And what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm gonna take it on my inside corner. So on your nose, this area right here, I'm gonna make a shape and have it reaching this way. If you're noticing streakiness in the color, that just means you need to add a little bit more water and really make sure you load up more color on your brush. It might be that you're using too much water as well, so I just try out different ratios until you find one that works for you. Whenever I'm doing graphic looks like this, it can be really stressful to try and make everything exactly perfect and match. So what I like to do first is just lay down a basic shape, make sure that it lines up good enough, and then build on from there. All right, so I've done the upper lid with these two orange colors. Now what I wanna do is take this beautiful teal color. I'm gonna take the shade Effervescent and do some shapes on my bottom lash line. So I'm gonna do kind of a fox eye inspired thing where I start from at the bottom of the inside of my eye, a little bit further down, like a few millimeters. You'll see what I'm talking about in a sec. All right, so I've taken this teal shade and I've drawn it from here on my eye all the way over here and then made a little shape with it. So I think this kind of complements the shape that I made up here on the inner corner. So it's kind of like an opposite yin yang type of vibe. I'm gonna take this gorgeous gold shimmery shade. I'm gonna put this on the inside corner of my eye. Because I took this orange shade, the one that I took over here and looped up, I took it about halfway down my eye, but I wanna take that gold shade and put it from the inside and then blend it to my halfway through my lid where the orange shade starts. One part about this palette that I really love the most is that as soon as you figure out the ratio of how much water to use for the color turns out super pigmented and strong, and also it doesn't really budge throughout the day. Like I'll wear this in the morning and it'll still be exactly the same at 7 p.m. at night. So yeah, I definitely am a big fan of this palette, the Daydream palette, and this is my finished look. So it's really fun and colorful using these orange shades, this blue shade, and then this gold shade. And I think the final look is really fun and editorial. Definitely something that I'd probably not wear to the grocery store, but also who knows, because sometimes you just feel like it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you learned something and maybe got some inspo for your own looks that you create with the Daydream palette. And if you decide to create any looks and post them on Instagram, be sure to tag us at Kylove Beauty. All right, thank you so much guys, bye.